He was
big friend of Canada.
Ah, excellent.
as a
Thank you.
child of 3. He was the mascot of the Canadian
Right.
troops.
Yes, I gave you this paper.
Ah.
You write from Canada to Harlingen from my friend
Okay.
Ashley.
Thank you.
Yes?
Thank you. Thank you. I will read this with great, thank you. Yeah.
Stay for on the big photo. You have seen the big photo?
Not yet. So,
We'll see it later perhaps.
yeah.
Every year, in the early evening of the 4th of May, hundreds of Harlingers arrive here in a solemn procession to commemorate the sacrifices of those who died as a result of the German occupation. Our Jewish citizens, who almost all were deported and killed in Auschwitz, members of the resistance, civilian victims, and of course, our liberators. Soldiers, young men from the Commonwealth countries who died for our freedom and were buried here. Many of them were airmen from the Royal Canadian Air Force. Their airplanes were gunned down and crashed at sea. Their bodies washed upon our shores. Each year when I stand here to give my 4th of May remembrance speech, I find it heartbreaking to see these simple crosses, their names and ages, many unknown. How hard it must have been for their parents to say goodbye to them, not knowing whether, when or how they would see their sons again. And then learning about their fate. It's still heartbreaking. So many of them never to be found again. Their lives were not lost in vain, as they helped end the Second World War and started a long period of peace and prosperity in Europe. But as we experience today, to our great regret, this period did not last long enough. Once again there is a war going on the continent of Europe. A war we never expected and were unable to prevent. Too often, the lives of men and women are sacrificed for the delusional and criminal ambitions of autocrats and dictators, supported by their indoctrinated peoples. The dreams and aspirations of generations shattered for the egos of leaders. We will mourn the deaths of today, another day. Today we mourn these young soldiers. Quoting Ernest Hemingway, every man has 2 deaths, when he is buried in the ground and the last time someone says his name. In some ways men can be immortal. In contributing to the immortality of the Canadian men who lie here, let me call them by their names. William Raymond James Brown, Donald Edward Campbell, Francis Arthur Davio, 22 years old, James McDowell, Elmer Bagnall Muttert, Murray Hadley Nesbitt, John Beverly Pleasance, 20 years of age, William Morris Popplestone, 22 years old, Thomas Clayton Reed, 23 years old, Roger Perryman Wishart, 21 years old, an unknown airman. And at our cemetery in the village of Wijnaldum, one of our villages, lies Alan Alfred Q, 21 years old. May they never be forgotten.
Maar deze, ik wou daar niet staan.
Nee.
Ja, wat staan, maar met hem.
Oh, met hem.
Maar hij was te groot, dus hij moest achter. Hij is 20 minuten bezig geweest tot ik een keer bewusteloos geweest was dat ik daar wel staan wou.
Ja.